All right, let's go down to the lean-to, and I want to show y'all what's in my pack that I use when I camp. I did a pack explosion last year, but I just don't know if you know, a lot of people, they may not have seen that video. So well, I thought, I did some cooking up there earlier today, and I thought, I think I'll go down to the lean-to and just go through my pack. And I need to go through it anyway, because there's a lot of stuff in here that I need to take out, and probably, and because this thing's got heavy, and I remember it used to be super lightweight. So anyway, let's go down to the lean-to and go through my pack and see what all's in it, and then y'all comment and tell me what I need to add and take away, or you know, make suggestions and stuff like that. Anyway, let's get down to the lean-to. Okay, let me turn that thing a little bit here. So here's my pack. We'll set it right here. I don't know what that is. Anyway, we'll try to set stuff up here real easy on this. Then we'll spread it out here. I got some willow and stuff down here. Anyway, hope there ain't no snake. It's pretty chilly today though. So this pack, I got this pack at a thrift store in, I think, Fort Payne, Alabama. I think's where we was, or Rainsville, somewhere up that way. Kind of up there toward where my friend James lives, up there. But anyway, this is just a deer skin. It's just a very small one. But I go over to the guy that processes deer here close to us, and he'll just give them to you. So if y'all know somebody that all people carry all their deer to get them processed, they got skins they take and throw away. So if you need a deer skin, you want to do something cool with one, go find a processor. He'll give you legs. He'll give you anything you want besides the meat, because if you want deer sinew and stuff, he puts all that stuff in barrels and takes it. I don't know where they take it, but he'll just give it to you. So if you want deer skins, and this was just a real small deer, but I got that in there. This is a very special skillet. I won't take it out, but Carolina Chris gave this to me at the at Fish Pond Lake at the Kentucky Woodsman meet up in the mountains, I think is what it's called. But the Kentucky Woodsman does it, and Carolina Chris gives this to me. Those guys, all those people, I ain't going into all those names, but man, those guys are great. But this is a cowboy skillet, a cold handle skillet. Carolina Chris treated it, you know, and made this cool bag. And I've actually made a couple of these bags since and give some people some stuff, you know, because he's an influencer. He influences me a lot, you know. He's just a cool guy. He was the very first guy I started watching mostly on YouTube, and now he'll actually text me sometimes, or I usually pester him more than he texts me. But it's just pretty neat. I get overwhelmed just thinking that, you know, that he'll text me, you know, and considers me a friend, I guess. So that's pretty awesome. Anyway, he gave me this, so I always use this. This is one I use. I'll probably always use it unless it breaks, and I don't think it can break. But it's special, really special. And then this is a Smith's grater, and my buddy that I met up there at the meetup in the mountains, he uses these. I think it's Primitive Bushcraft, but I'm gonna put a link right here to tell you who he is. But you can go and watch his, and I can't believe I'm getting old is the reason I can't remember everything. Anyway, that's cool. That's in here. This is just a bellow. This was like a selfie stick, and this thing is really big around. I mean, there's my thumb, you can see, and it stretches out, way out, so I can you know, and it was a selfie stick. So you can get umbrellas, back scratchers, anything you pick up like at a yard sale or something. They want 50 cents. Just take it home, break whatever's on it off, and make you a cool bellow to use. Then this is Charlie Lumpkin at the Georgia Woodsman. He gave me this neck knife, and I put a compass and a ferro rod on it because my guys from the Wilderness Skills Group, Johnny and Brian, they keep neck knives with this kind of stuff on it. So I put that on there. But this is a really good knife that Charlie gave me. Charlie makes these, and he gave me another one last year, a regular sheath knife. Awesome. And then this is a knockoff brand from one of them. I don't know what the original name is. I ordered these from Amazon. It's just a striker, and you can start a fire with it. But Johnny had some of them, and so Johnny had the good ones, and I ordered some of these cheap ones. Then what else is in here? This is just one of these little neck necklaces like Wazoo, you know, sails and all, and that's just on there. This is a piece of fat wood that I keep on there, and then my gloves. I keep my gloves on here. Then in the front right here, I keep my canteen cup. I'll pull all of it out. I'll go ahead and pull it all out. If I can get it out. So I keep my canteen cup. Inside I got some cordage, and then my lids in here. I got the little stove with it. I hadn't used it yet, but I ordered this, and on this one right here is special because I got this from Kenny, and it's got ugly tent stamped into it. So I got this last year at the meetup in the mountains, Fish Pond Lake. All those guys are awesome. But so I keep this in there, in the lid. We'll set it over here. Hope that don't fall. I got my Kuxa. I keep it strapped on here, and I got me a little bit of a all shoot. The rope to make I can use it to make fire with. Right now my mind went blank, can't even remember the name of it. And then in this pouch right here, I keep my small Bible. I got beat up pretty bad because I did a Bible in a backpack last year. I like to have the Bible to read. A lot of people, when I have the quiet time, I'm down here in the woods, it's just really special time to read, and you know, read scripture, and I just love to have it in my Bible. It's special. You can use your phone and different stuff, but I just like having this little Bible. For me personally, it's just a special thing, and something I want to have with me when I'm in the woods. Then on the inside, I got me a little patch here. Then the inside, I'll move some of this stuff over now. I've got my cook kit. I've got Carolina Chris give me this is like a Trangia, it's like a wood stove. Y'all seen me use it, that's what's in there. And I've got a Trangia burner inside there. Then I've got, inside my pack, I've got this Trangia fuel container. You just loosen it, mash the button, and the fuel comes out. That's real good to keep my fuel in. I burn heat, H-E-E-T. You can buy it at Walmart and Auto. I'm pretty sure you put it in the fuel or something to keep it from freezing. I'm not positive, but it's an automotive type fuel, something for fuel, I think. It's called H-E-E-T. People use different things, but that to me is the cleanest thing that burns. It doesn't have any smell, and I like it. This little pad, I've never took it out. I always use my deer skin, but I keep it in there in case I need it. I've got, oh, no wonder it's so heavy. I got my one Tigris wood stove in there, just to use. Now that I'm using this one, I really don't need the one Tigris. I keep this bowl. This is one of them snap together bowls. you know, you can snap it all the way around and it folds down flat. And it's just an extra bowl, like when I cut up my peppers and stuff, I got something extra to keep in there. Then, oh, I keep this bank bag, and inside the bank bag, I keep my grill. That way if I'm at the creek or somewhere, I can always get fresh water. I love my grill. Y'all don't never see me take it out hardly, but, and then inside there, I used to keep a little bitty silver cup, but I've changed it now to my, and I need to change it back probably, but inside here, it's just a Stanley. It's just the Stanley cook cup. I don't know why I got it in this plastic bag, but I don't know if y'all seen it in mine or not. I used to use it a lot, but I put a bail on it. See, I got a bail on my Stanley cup, and then also, you know, it's got this handle, and it's actually pretty good. I need to start using it more in my Canteen cup. But yeah, but I put a bail on it. You can fold it down, and then I can put, I must have had it in there to keep from scratching this up or something. And then I got my bank bag, and then there's the lid that goes with all of it. But the bank bag's good to have if you get any real sloppy water. You know, it'll filter it, but you can use a bandana too. Let's see if I can get this back up in there. Anyway, let's just set this right here like this. And then here's the lid to the Stanley cup. Then inside here, I didn't even know I had that in there. This is just a cook. Oh, I know what this is. This is a cook kit. In case I don't use my alcohol burner, I can use wood, and I can use the heat, the alcohol Trangia. But I got this in there. This is an old grease catching pan, and I riveted me a lid on it. You can buy these like at the dollar store and all, but it actually has a gas burner in it. So that's what this is in there for. But that's aluminum. It's real light. But I forgot that was down in there. I hadn't used it. But if I can't use I just like the Trangia and the heat fuel because it's so quiet, and you can hear wildlife and hear everything going on around you, where with this burner it's going and you know, I just don't like that, which is good backpacking, ultralight stuff and all. It's perfect, but I just like the heat. I like a fire the best, but the heat's quicker. Then inside the bottom I've just got a this is my little fishing, it's a fishing kit. Let's see what's in there. It's just got my little cedar. Y'all seen me use it doing catching cooks down there. It's got flies, and it's got a little cedar, you know, hand, it holds the line. And I have caught fish and cooked them using this. This is an Altoid box. I'm not sure what's in it. Let's see. It's got a flint and steel. Charlie Lumpkin, Georgia Woodsman, give me this, steel for the flint. This is a lighter and some, I'm gonna think of what that rope's called in a minute. It's jute. I got some jute cordage, some jute rope or cordage, and a lighter in there. So that's what this was on here a while ago. It was jute. Anyway, I don't know what's wrong with my mind. And there's a little bitty tin. I bought some of these tins at Christmas, and I've been putting all kind of stuff in them. Let's see what's in this one. So this one actually just has some fire starter, and looks like cotton balls with Vaseline on them. They work great. But yeah, so that's everything. Got my glove, and then on the top, I sewed me some of that sticky stuff on there, and I got a Georgia Woodsman patch, LT right, and all things, I can do all things through Christ. I got a sticker there, and then I got a Creek Camper sticker right here, and I'm actually waiting on the Wilderness Skills group to make them a patch. And I've been waiting for 2 years, so come on, Johnny and Brian. But anyway, so this is what I was in my pack. So actually, I've got 3 ways to cook. I've got fire, and I use my an alcohol stove, a Trangia stove. I use in this, and this can be a wood burner or a whole Trangia. And then I've got my One Tiger stove for wood, or I can use this for wood. And then I got propane, a propane stove. So, and then, you know, of course, a fire. So that's pretty much all that, except the only thing I didn't show you was, let me put some of this stuff back in here, is this cook kit. And I'll show y'all what's in it. So inside my cook kit, I got my cedar board, my cutting board. I love these things. I just took a round piece of cedar, about that big round, about that big, and I just took and batoned it, and then I sanded it. And I've got 2 or 3 of these, and I actually made 4 or 5, and I gifted some of them at the Georgia Bushcraft Gathering. Reuben actually has one of these, the adventure food guy, and he uses it. And I also gave him one of these forks, but I'll show you that in a minute. I keep this is like a pencil holder or something. It's a tin, and I just keep all my coffees and stuff like that, some toothpicks and some stuff in it. And sometimes I used to keep my forks stuck in it to help hold them, but I made this spatula. It was just a spatula with a little plastic handle. I broke it off and I put a deer antler on it because I just think it's cool. Then this is a fork that I made, and I give Reuben one too. These are old Civil War time forks. They got 3 prongs. Some of them's got 4 prongs. And then I took a deer antler. I had a wooden straight handle on it with rivets, and I busted it off. I don't know what this is. This was in some stuff my dad had in his wood shop, and it's a kind of a purplish shiny, and they was square blocks. They was made, I think it was to make those ink pens, but I put it on here and put the antler on it, and I just think it's just the coolest thing. And then I made Reuben one. It was more of the base of the antler, and he really likes his. He's a super great guy. If y'all don't read any of his articles or follow him on Instagram, you need to go follow him. But and then this one. But then I also used to use this one. It was a small one, and I could flip my omelets, flip my eggs better with it. But I've become accustomed to this one, so I'll probably retire this and put it back with some of the other stuff, because I got tons of old stuff. Then I got my oil. I usually put olive oil in this little container. I got my Texas Pete. I looked everywhere for these little small ones, and I'll just refill them each time. But I like these. No meal's complete without Texas Pete. This is just a collapsible bowl. Now you buy these at backpacking stores and all. They're a little pricey. I go to the dollar stores or the Dollar Generals, and these are dog watering bowls. They're back in the dog section. You buy them for 99 cents, and they collapsible. I mean, they're brand new. Dog ain't never used it, and it's the same exact thing you buy for $20 in a backpacking store. And then I got my Opinel, which I hadn't been using because I started using my neck knife all the time that I made. I love it. But I've got my Opinel. Then I got this is a windshield. It's just I keep it in there. Today would have been a good day to use it up there. Then I got this right here is a pot holder. It's just a piece of leather that I made, and if I ever need it to hold something. When I use the little cast iron skillets, I used a lot. This is just some coffee and some stuff to put in water. This is just a coffee packet. This is Mike's Wild World. This is Michael's Magic Marinade. Yeah, Mike's Wild World. He makes this. He gave it to me at Meet Up in the Mountains last year, and it's been in my pack. I used it a lot, and then I hadn't been using it. I need to start back using it, but it's good stuff. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's got a kick to it too. It's good. It's kind of a sweet, kind of got a kick. Anyway, Mike's got that stuff, but it's great. Salt and pepper. It's a little container I got salt and pepper in. This is just full of hot sauces that I got somewhere. Texas Pete, of course. And then I found this. Carolina Chris, I remember he went fishing and he didn't have a fillet knife, and he's having to use a regular knife, and which he's made a couple now in his forge. But I seen this and I thought this is perfect to leave in my pack. And then look at that big long blade. I mean, it's you know, it's longer than my finger. I mean, it's long, and it's real super narrow. And there's 2 blades in there, but when I seen, oh, this has got like a saw. You could scale the fish with it. But anyway, I keep that in here because you know, to fillet fish. But anyway, that's basically all I got, and that's everything in my pack. So that's if y'all got like suggestions, I'm always trying to rearrange my pack, make it light. And I know like if I decided to use a burner, I could leave half of this heavy stuff, like the gas and the wood burning stuff, you know, wood don't carry it. But I like to have my pack, and then when I grab it, I can do whatever I want to do that day. So that's why I've got the different type burning situations. And if I get down there and I was to accidentally be out of fuel and didn't know it, you know, I can still cook with my gas, my propane. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoy this, and I'm gonna put all this back together and get to the house. But hey, give me a lot of comments about what all you seen here, and tell me what you think and what you'd add, what you'd take away. But remember, there's not sleeping stuff or anything. This is just my pack, day pack, like that I take out. You know, I just take this pack out when I want to go out and do some cooking, you know, during the day. So and I don't venture very far, so I don't have a lot of like safety items or like a compass, because I'm just on my land right here that just you know, 30 acres or so, and just on my land and some of my neighbors' land, and that I'm roaming around on, so I ain't getting lost, and I can get right back to the house very quickly. So anyway, so it's just my pack that I'm using to go out and do some cooking and explore around the house, you know, around here close. So anyway, comment, let me know what you think, and tell me what to add, take away, or any super ideas or something like way I could cut down, make it lighter and stuff like that. But remember what I always say, keep God first. Creek Camper out.